small yet strong country in East Asia. The Republic of Korea is an economic powerhouse who leaped to become the 11th largest economy in the world in a short period of time, leading the global industries such as semiconductors, shipbuilding, IT, and automobiles. Korean culture such as K-pop, K-drama, K-fashion, and K-food is sweeping the world. And Korea is taking another leap forward in the world with K-pharmaceutical, as the country's pharmaceutical industry is rapidly growing with advanced technology and excellent competence. Since the emergence of the first modern pharmaceutical company in the 1890s, the Korean pharmaceutical industry has been a central component in improving public health. Ever since the launch of the National Health Insurance Program in 1977, Korea set a world record for achieving nationwide health insurance coverage in just 12 years, which is the shortest time in the entire globe. It is also one of the few nations that is self-sufficient with key pharmaceutical products such as vaccines, blood products, and infusions. Korea boasts affordable and high-quality pharmaceutical products which enable high life expectancy and health performances at a medicine cost lower than that of the OECD average. As of 2020, Korea's pharmaceutical market ranked 12th in the world, worth USD 20 billion. Specifically, the biopharmaceuticals market accounted for around 3 billion USD in 2020, covering 14.7% of the domestic pharmaceuticals market. Export of pharmaceutical products is increasing at an annual average rate of 52% and was at USD 8.44 billion in 2020. Furthermore, export of biopharmaceutical products has been expanded exponentially with more than an annual average rate of 47% over the last 5 years. As a result, Korea marked its first trade surplus in pharmaceuticals in 2020. Korea is demonstrating a strong potential in biopharmaceuticals. Korean pharma companies continue to develop and launch state-of-the-art biopharmaceutical products, including the world's first stem cell treatment, Hardacelgram, the world's first antibody biosimilar, Remsima, growth hormone, botulinum toxin, and so on. That means Korea has developed 4 stem cell treatments out of the 7 launched stem cell treatments in the world. Korea is reinforcing its position as the global first mover in biosimilars by pioneering business models. As of 2020, there are 10 biosimilars from Korean pharma companies that had been granted market authorizations from the US and Europe, and they are increasing their market share globally. Celltrion, Remsima's share in the European market was 53% as of the third quarter of 2020, and Samsung Bioepis Benepalis' share was 44% as of the fourth quarter of 2020. Korea has global levels of biopharmaceutical production capacity. Samsung Biologics and Celltrion in Korea are biopharmaceutical producers with production capacity within the top 5 companies globally. Songdo, where major biopharmaceutical manufacturing facilities in Korea are gathered, has capability that can manufacture more than 550,000 liters of biopharmaceuticals annually. Pharmaceutical companies in Korea are equipped with innovative R&D competence at the global level. The Korean government certifies companies focused on R&D as innovative pharmaceutical companies. And currently, there are 48 innovative pharmaceutical companies that are carrying out R&D of over 900 types of drugs. As a result, Korean pharmaceutical companies are striving to develop new drugs quickly, and 33 new drugs got approved from the Korean regulatory authorities so far. Especially Regkirona, which is the world's third COVID-19 treatment and was developed during the COVID-19 pandemic. Korean pharmaceutical companies have also accomplished large-scale technology transfer to global companies. In the past 3 years, a total of 43 contracts have been signed, and technology has been transferred to 55 pharmaceutical companies in countries such as the United States, Europe, China, and Japan. Drugs developed by Korean pharmaceutical companies have also been recognized by US and European regulatory authorities. Hence, a total of 42 approvals have been obtained in the US and Europe. In the era of the Fourth Industrial Revolution, the Korean pharmaceutical companies are making efforts to reduce the cost and time of developing new medicines by actively utilizing advanced IT such as AI and big data. Korea has been globally recognized as the place to conduct clinical trials. Especially in Seoul, Korea's capital city, which is home to major hospitals with world-class facilities and human resources to conduct clinical trial, earning the reputation as the ideal city for global clinical trials. In terms of clinical trials, Korea is the 8th largest country in the world. And for cities, Seoul has ranked first in the world for 3 consecutive years. Korea joined the Pharmaceutical Inspection Cooperation Scheme in 2014 and the International Council on Harmonization in 2016, demonstrating international recognition for its quality control standard in manufacturing, regulation process, and pharmacovigilance. The World Health Organization exempts on-site GMP inspection when Korean vaccines are delivered to the UN. In 2018, Switzerland, which is well known as a pharmaceutical powerhouse, signed an agreement on mutual reliance on GMP with the Korean Ministry of Food and Drug Safety. Korea became the 7th country to be listed in whitelist from the EU in 2019, showing that its API quality control system meets EU standards. Korean pharmaceutical products have been making inroads into the global market and contributing to global health. 20 Korean vaccines and TB treatments have been WHO pre-qualified, making them available for international procurement. Green Cross's flu vaccine ranked first in the WHO's Pan-American Health Organization vaccine, bidding for the 6th consecutive year. SK Bioscience's Sky Cell Flu has become the world's first cell culture-derived influenza vaccine to obtain the WHO PQ. Moreover, there are many other high-quality products that help Korea enhance its national reputation. Biosimilars from Celltrion and Samsung Bioepis have high market shares in the US and Europe. Hanmi's anti-hypertension drug Kozar XQ is exported to 10 countries, and Boryung's anti-hypertension drug Canarb is in 30 countries. SK Bioscience's anti-epileptic drug Xcopri and its narcolepsy drug Sunosi are expanding their market shares after approval by the FDA in 2019 and EMA in 2020. The Korean government is determined to further develop the pharmaceutical industry. The MOHW, as the control tower for the industry, and its affiliated organization KHIDI, are sparing no efforts to promote the health industry as the nation's growth engine in the Fourth Industrial Revolution era. Particularly in 2018, the Korean government announced the second 5-year comprehensive plan to support and promote the pharmaceutical industry. It aims to create quality jobs and promote health by boosting the pharmaceutical industry as the key industry in the fourth industrial revolution. Under the plan, the government is systematically working to enhance R&D for new drug development capabilities, to develop human resources and support startups, to reinforce support system for globalization, and to foster pharmaceutical industrial infrastructure development. The Korean pharmaceutical industry is writing a new history with unprecedented and unparalleled innovation. Korea will go beyond borders to be a global partner that improves global health and quality of life with our advanced drugs and development capacity.